What is this place? Another one?
I think that was bigger than last time. Do you think the Kunad Gate is expanding?
We don't have time for chit-chat. We need to keep moving.
Wait a moment.
That voice.
Please listen to me.
Mom?
Mother?
Huh?
What?
Huh? That's your mother, right, Yuito? What is she doing here? And Kasane, what did you just say?
This is a vision created by Babe. What an underhanded trick. Wakana was a precious person. She was a successful design children model, and she had the power of the red strings.
My mother was one of them?
And she is important to both Yuito and Kasane. Wakana took care of Kasane when she was little. I heard she fled from Togetsu after an incident.
I thought those Togetsu bastards killed Mother. That's what I remember anyway.
So, Yuito's mom ran away from Togetsu, and then met his dad in Suo?
Chairman Sumeragi may have provided refuge to her, once he found out she was connected to Togetsu.
That is why I thought this form would be best to get you to listen. Yuito, Kasane, you must know. This world is in danger of destruction at the hands of the Kunad Gate. It is not only Togetsu. There are many people living in Suo and Seiran, all over New Himuka. To save all of the people who are important to you, I must have your help.
Help?
Yuito, I apologize for leaving you alone while you were still young. If you come with me now, your loneliness will be cured. Kasane, do you remember that puppy? That little dog was your friend. If nothing is done, everyone will die. All your friends in the world will die just like your puppy. Will you both help me? Connect your minds and become one with me. Use the red strings to save the world.
Don't use my mom for your dirty schemes!
Mother wouldn't say things like that. You're not fooling anyone.
Is that the best a machine can come up with? You really underestimated these two.
A foolish decision. The brain of the Wakana that you love has already been processed and made a part of me.
What did you say?
Are human brains being used as organic parts for Babe?
So then, that means my mom wasn't attacked by others after all. It was you, Babe. No, Togetsu. You stole my mother's brain!
All of it was to save the world.
What do you mean, save? You're only saving yourselves.
You can't sway me with visions of Mother. You don't want us to get any further.
I won't let you use my mom anymore. I will stop Babe! What?
Everyone run! The floor is collapsing!
I'm glad everyone's all right.
What is this place?
Something feels different. What? The floors again!
This is bad. Everyone, run!
Tsugumi, is there a place we can teleport to?
This is the only path. Wait. Another is coming. It's big.
taking that other down. Meaning we have to run away. I can't see the bottom. If we fall, we'll die. What is this? It's ridiculously huge! Hanabi, focus on running. Don't stop!
Relax and use SAS.
Thanks, Takumi!
Use it
The
while...
enemy is gigantic, but it seems to be just observing for now. If we keep evading the oncoming others, we should be able to make it out, right?
I would like to think so, but you can't let your guard down until we're out of here. Yuito's right. It seems like they're not giving it their all yet. Don't drop your guard, everyone.
With this monster, it's going in way too hard. There must be an exit up ahead. We have to make it there somehow.
Look, is that big center over there? Just a little more.
Okay, let's break through.
At this rate, the exit will be sealed! Yuito!
Yuka, you're on!
Right!
We may have fallen, but at least it wasn't to our deaths.
So this is the real Babe?
That's right. We should be able to access all of Babe from here and shut it down as well.
Oh, it looks like something's already processing.
What's going on?
Babe is implementing emergency procedures. Could it be because we made it this far? I felt something just now. It felt like the red strings. What's going on, Arashi?
I can't believe it. It's totally empty.
Huh? What do you mean, empty?
I meant just what I said. All the data has been erased without a single trace. It feels vindictive.
So you mean Babe shut down of its own accord?
I like your wishful thinking, but something just doesn't seem right.
Regardless, it doesn't look like Babe can do anything anymore. So is it safe to say we've managed to stop Togetsu's plan?
I'd be lying if I said I was completely free of doubt. But at least at this point, it's clear that this computer is useless.
The connection is restored. Hey, are you guys okay?
Oh, it's Wataru! The network blocker must be gone. That must mean Babe really is shut down.
You shut down Babe! Fantastic!
Another earthquake.
I feel like it keeps getting stronger.
Wataru, that quake.
Yeah, another anomaly was observed at the Kunad Gate, and they're becoming more frequent.
I'm glad we stopped Togetsu's plan, but I don't like that we lost all the research data.
There could have been information on the Kunad Gate.
Hey, Kagero, Kyoka. Is the research data safe somewhere else, or do you know someone who knows about it?
It's very unlikely. The research of red strings spans over hundreds of years.
It's a power filled with mystery to begin with. There probably isn't a single person who understands the whole thing.
So we have no leads?
Guys, there is someone. She's involved with Togetsu and is knowledgeable about the red strings.
Who?
Wakana. She fostered Kasane, who has the power of red strings. She must have had enough knowledge to be able to raise Kasane to control it.
What are you saying? Yuito's mom is dead.
So we should go ask her directly.
Directly? You can't be serious.
By using the red...
To have any other options.
Even still, I'm worried. It may damage Yuito's brain.
Let's do it. If we don't do anything, the Kunad Gate will just keep expanding and bring the end of the world that much closer. I want to do everything I can, even if it doesn't work. Let's use the red strings.
And we'll do everything in our power to help. So, what exactly are you going to do?
If we're going to make this work, we need to keep strong emotions in check. Let's go to the Kunad Gate. I've jumped from there before, so I think it'll be easier to remember the feeling.
You want to recreate what happened when the gate opened? All right, let's head there.
The Kunad Gate. Has it always been that big?
It's definitely expanding, but it's still smaller than what it will be in 50 years.
This place brings back a lot of memories. The red strings. I think there's a good chance this is going to work.
Okay. I hope I know what it feels like.
We'll give you SAS support. We should be able to boost your powers if we link our brains together.
There's no telling what kind of dangers there will be, so it would be best to come back to the present as soon as possible. In order for you to have the greatest chance of success, you need to have an exact time and place to jump to meet Wakana.
October 4th, 2009. The old OSF hospital in Lokusho City. If we go there, I know we'll see my mom. That was the day she died. I was in the hospital then, so it's definite.
The others attacked Lokusho City that day, so the hospital moved to its new location in Suo.
Alright. I don't know if it'll work, but let's try envisioning that place and time in our minds.
Are all 10 of us going? A group that big will stand out in a hospital.
About that. Like my teleportation ability, I imagine it will be too stressful on the brain to move that many people at once.
So, should we narrow down the amount of people that are going?
Kasane, this may be difficult to hear, but I believe you jumping alone would have the lowest risk.
Luca?
Regardless, those without the power of the red strings will be pulled back after a set time has passed. If we were to go with you, it would needlessly increase the strain on you and Kasane.
Then I'm going too. I can't let Kasane go by herself.
No, I agree with Luca, though for a different reason. Yuito, if you meet your younger self, then there's no telling what might happen. It may just...
But if I make sure I don't see myself... No, I guess we can't be sure. But Kasane going by herself...
I won't be alone. Everyone will be supporting me through the SAS. And since you have the same power, if you stay here, you can act as a marker for me to return to the present. That's what I think, at least.
So I'm like a beacon. Okay, but don't try to do anything crazy.
I won't. I promise. Give me your hand. Lend me your red strings.
Of course, it's the least I can do. If you're trying to recreate what happened, my power should help. All right, let's begin.
Try to imagine it. 11 years ago at the OSF hospital. And Mother.
It's shaking! The Kunad Gate is reacting!
Do it!
Take me to Mother!
Kasane, we'll be waiting for you.
Are you okay? Yuito! Oh.
If I had taken a wrong turn...
You'll lose the honor of our family.
You can't stay here!
I'm sorry.
You'll regret it!
I'm ready!
It's her.
ready yet, Yuito?
Not yet, Mommy! Mommy is good at hide and seek, so I have to hide really well.
Don't go too far.
I won't. Maybe over there is good.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Where could Yuito be?
This works. I'll be okay here. Mommy can't see me.
I'm going to find you right away.
Mommy? Huh. Who is that?
Oh, you're Kasane. Oh, Huh? One day I received a memory from the future. I saw you in Togetsu. I guess Babe won its wager. It proved the potential of the red strings.
Mother, what do you mean? I don't understand.
The brains of past users of the red strings are connected to Babe's core. None of them were as strong as you, though. Babe used those minds to create pseudo-red strings to transfer data across time to red strings users in the past.
Transfer? So the data wasn't erased. But how do you know that?
I felt a tug from my brain inside Babe. Its data was transferred into my head.
Is that even possible?
Babe took a risk so that its plan wouldn't be foiled. A huge amount of data was transferred into me. It felt like my head was split open and I fainted. When I woke up, I was astonished at the information I was given. Even so, I'm sure I wasn't sent all the information. That's how I learned that you were alive and well. This isn't the moment for reminiscing, though. I'm sure you're short on time.
Thank you, Mother. I want you to tell me what you know about the Kunad Gate. Is Yuito's death really the only way to destroy it?
Huh?
Yes, it is. As long as Yuito lives, the world will be destroyed by the Kunad Gate.
Death? Why?
Which is exactly why I made the proper preparations for that not to happen. Now, while the red strings are active, is my only chance to try it. Bring me to your time.
Huh?
All right. I don't know the reason why, but I'll do what you say.
Mommy? Where are you going?
Wait. First, I have to find Yuito.
Find him?
We're playing hide and seek. It's all right. He's hiding right over there. I finally finished the device to protect Yuito from memory damage.
Is that the ear cuff that Yuito still wears?
It's actually a tag the OSF hospital made to manage special patients. But this is a special order. If you swap this for the one Yuito is wearing now, he'll be all right. Then we'll go to the future.
I'll be all right. If that happens, Mommy will go somewhere. With that lady. I don't want her to go.
Okay, then we need to get Yuito.
Oh, Yuito, wait!
Get to a shelter! Hurry! You there! Where's your mother? Isn't she here?
My mommy is...
Don't look! Get to the shelter, understood?
Please stay calm. Head over there. Retreat to the nearest shelter immediately. Your child's hand.
Mommy! Mommy? It's gonna eat me.
Yuito!
Yuito! Don't move!
I made it. Just in time. I'm sorry. Explaining will take too long. Just let me put this on you. You see, Wakana... Your mom asked me to make sure you wear it.
Yeah. Okay.
You have to live. No matter what.
Are you alright?
Is anyone hurt?
Get this child to safety. He's Joe Sumeragi's son.
Understood. Come this way. What's wrong? Are you okay?
Yuito, are you okay? Yuito, snap out of it.
That's right. I remember now. It was Kasane. She's the one who saved me back then. Oh, right. Kasane!
It's the same as the vision Babe showed us, which means...
Mom?
Why are you here? What's going on?
Yuito... Mother!
We'll talk later. Her brain must be under a lot of stress. Let's find a place to rest.
But won't she be pulled back to her time while resting?
Don't worry. Though weak, I am a user of the red strings.
We need to hurry back to the hideout.
Wakana should be fine once she has some sleep. There's no damage done to her brain. It seems like it was just exhaustion.
Good. I'm glad it's not serious.
She said she could stay in this time for a while, so let's give her some rest.
If it's true that Wakana has Babe's research data, then that's a hopeful sign.
That reminds me. There was something we talked about inside Babe that had me curious. They were making others, but is that the same metamorphosis technique as New Himuka?
It might be. It's very likely that Naomi was shot with a special bullet that contained other particles. I never could figure out how much New Himuka actually understood about them.
But if they have the technique to incorporate other particles into a bullet, they should be able to do something about the extinction belt.
If neither New Himuka nor Togetsu can do it, managing it must be very difficult. Perhaps it has something to do with the amount of particles.
The extinction belt is made of other particles, right? So the others that fall from the sky must have been some kind of animal before.
It's not birds. We learned it's in the stratosphere. But then, what animals could they be?
Well, they most likely came from outer space. Outside the extinction belt. Like the moon.
You're almost right. There's a moon station on the outer edge of the extinction belt that contains genetic information of many animals, or so they say.
So the others falling to Earth was instigated by the moon too. That means no matter how much we fight, the others will be born infinitely.
That's so awful. How could they do that to the people on Earth? It's unforgivable.
Very. But I'm sure the people on the moon were desperate to escape metamorphosis. Not that I'm saying you should forgive them for that or anything. With the moon's technology, they should have been able to counter it, but there was no way they could save the entire population.
It's in Dr. Pope's memories, too. People terrified of other attacks.
Well, we have to wait a while to talk to Wakana. So can't we just slack off? I mean, take a break?
You don't have to correct yourself. Slack off all you want. We'll save all the talk for after my mother wakes up.
The circumstances are unfortunate, but it's good you got to see your mom again.
Yeah, but it's all so sudden. I don't know what to say to her.
It's been years. You must have a lot of things you want to talk to her about, right?
What should I say to Mom when she wakes up? There's so much I want to talk to her about.
Yuito, can I ask you something?
Sure, what?
We found the white flowers already. I was wondering if there were any other plants you want me to find?
Nothing comes to mind.
Oh, alright.
You look really disappointed. What's up all of a sudden?
Well, I wanted to help you.
You always help me. Not only in battle, but with the flowers too. That's more than enough.
But
Huh? What is it? Oh, sorry. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
Wait, I'll say it. I have to. I want to be brave.
Tsugumi?
I want to be... I want to be your friend.
Huh? You want to be my friend?
I've been thinking about it for a long time. You're so nice, and you listen to me, so I want to be your friend. I looked for the white flowers because I wanted to help you. I thought if I did, you'd be my friend.
Oh, that's what you were trying to say when I asked you why you were so interested in that flower on Hiyano Mountain.
Yeah, I didn't lie then, but the main reason was because I wanted you to be my friend. So I asked if there was any other way I could help. I'll help you any way I can.
You don't have to do that, you know.
So you don't want to be my friend?
What are you talking about? We're already friends.
What?
That's how I feel anyway. If it's okay with you, I want to be your friend.
But I can't talk normally, and I couldn't bring the flower back. I wasn't any help.
Whether you're helping or not doesn't matter. Friends are friends. Besides, you've been talking normally for a while now.
The way I talk isn't normal. I just blush and go quiet. I can't look people in the eyes.
Listen, it's fine if that's normal for you. But what do you think is normal anyways?
Being able to talk a lot without pausing. If you don't do that, people don't understand.
That's not true. Even if you don't talk very much, I understand how you feel.
Really?
I mean, you found that flower's name from the little that I remembered, and you were going to climb Hino Mountain by yourself. Seeing all that, there's no question how much you care about me. Anyone would agree. And who else but a friend would go through that much trouble?
You think so?
Yeah. Take plants, for example. They make you feel good just by being around and not talking, right?
Yeah.
So don't feel like you have to go to great lengths or change who you are just to please others. I think you should just be yourself, just as you are now.
That's kind of strange. I've never thought I could be myself. I always wanted to be normal. I thought that if I was, I would be able to make friends besides Kagero.
Like I said, I'm your friend. So stressing yourself out is the last thing I want you to do. Just like that white flower. You left it alone because you thought it would be happier living on the mountain. I think you should live the way that's easiest for you as well. That sounds a little pompous, though.
No, it doesn't. I'm happy.
Same here. I'm happy to call you my friend.
Yeah, we're friends.
Oh, right. About the flowers. I just thought of one I want to find.
What? Go on.
We couldn't bring back that silent snowmelt before, so I was thinking we could find a flower that's suited for this place. Is there one that would bloom inside the hideout? And I'm just asking as a friend, so...
There are a lot. There's no direct sunlight inside the hideout, so... A flower that can live inside the shade is best. Like a spathiphyllum.
Spatho... what now?
But we should take it outside to get some sun once in a while. It's hard for flowers to bloom without ever getting sunlight. Soil, too. If it's not the right soil for the flower, it will wilt. I know a good shop for soil. I'll take you there.
I was hoping for an easier one. Like one for beginners.
There are no easy plants. They're all living things.
Got it. So first, I should get serious about this. She looks like she's having fun. She has no trouble talking about plants. She sees me as a friend too. I guess that means we're real friends now. There's no other way to put it. Okay, I'm ready to learn, Professor Sugumi.
Sure. I'll start with the basics. Make sure you take notes.
Huh? Right. Okay.
I guess I don't need to...
I have no reason to. Do other people avoid you?
Yeah, the youngsters probably feel awkward around an old man like me. I'm used to it, but it can still hurt, so... I'm grateful.
This is what it means to trust each other.
Yeah, I trust you to have my back.
Yuito, do you have a minute? There's something I have to tell you.
What's the matter?
Let's go to Masubi's. I'll tell you everything there. About things I've been hiding from you.
What was it that you were hiding from me?
I couldn't tell you before because I was scared of what you'd think of me. A long time ago, Togetsu ordered me to monitor your mother, Wakana Sumeragi.
My mom?
Yes. Right after she escaped from Togetsu, they sent me into Suo. I spied on her and reported everything to them. Her movements, her life, and her family.
I see. That's why you knew about my childhood.
I'm sorry for not telling you sooner.
No, I'm glad you told me. I'm surprised, but I'm sure you didn't have a choice.
Thank you. I don't know if this can make up for it, but I'll answer anything you want to know.
Let's see. Okay. I'm a little embarrassed to ask this.
What is it?
Could you tell me more about my mom? We didn't have time to really sit down and have a conversation when she came back.
Yes, of course. Where should I start? From that romantic day your parents met?
No, you don't need to go that far. How about from the time I was born?
Let's see. You had to be kept in the hospital for a while, but you were such a cute baby. Your mother was always by your side, watching over you. While you and your brother grew, I think your mother always sensed Togetsu in the shadows. Still, she continued basking you in love, never showing any sign of fear or worry. She was an incredible person.
Do you think you were watching over us like my mom did?
Huh?
Just the way you were talking about it made it sound like you kept a watchful eye on us. I'm sorry if I was wrong.
I've gotten a little attached. I mean, I've been watching your family for years. I still wish Wakana could have lived like that forever. However, I couldn't even imagine going against Togetsu at the time. All I could do was watch.
You don't need to feel responsible for that. You're not like that anymore.
Hearing you say that makes me feel like I can forgive myself a little. Thank you.
Well, thank you for telling me stories about my mom. Can I hear more sometime?
Yes, anytime you'd like. I have lots I want to share as well, like the first time you walked, or when your diaper...
Hey, we don't need to go over anything like that. Do you have tons of embarrassing stories about me or something?
Just the person I wanted to see. Your lucky color for the day is red, and your lucky direction is south.
Thanks for that. So, what should I do specifically?
Eat red food and deploy south, probably. Should I make something for you?
Oh, no thanks. I appreciate the thought.
You can talk to me about anything. Romantic issues, or dreams you had last night.
Okay. I don't have anything right now, but you can come talk to me anytime you want to.
Hey, Kagero. If you, have some time, what do you say we go get coffee?
Oh, well, I've never been asked by a guy before, and it's Yuito of all people.
Is it that unexpected?
Of course it is. After all, I am the one who killed your father. I've said a lot of things to you and dragged you around, but I thought you'd still have something against me.
I still have mixed feelings about you, and you're right. I can't just forgive what you did.
Yeah, I figured.
But that's why I want to know who you are, and what you're thinking. And it was a nice break going to town with you.
Huh. If that's how it is, how about we do something less boring than just coffee?
Less boring? Hey, where are you taking me?
I could tell you now, but that would spoil the surprise.
You said something less boring, but this place is pretty deserted.
You probably shouldn't believe everything someone like me says. I was lying.
Okay. Why did you bring me here?
Well, you did say you wanted to understand me. I chose this place because I don't think anyone will bother us here. Don't hesitate to ask me whatever you want. You have the right to do so.
Well, I do have something I've been wanting to ask you. You said you wanted to stop Togetsu for your family, right?
Yeah. Everything I've worked for up till now was to stop Togetsu's plans, to protect the existence of my family, of my daughter. For 2,000 years, that's all I lived for. Well, I told you most of that already.
Yeah, I understood that, and I don't doubt it at all. But there is still something I just don't understand.
What's that?
You already stopped Togetsu. You finally reached your goal. So what's wrong? Why do you still look so unsatisfied?
Oh? That's pretty sharp. You know, you're something, kid. Very innocent. Maybe too innocent.
What? You're not still hiding something, are you?
Well, everything I've told you up till now was definitely true. But if there is something, I guess it's that I'm burned out.
You're burned out? What do you mean?
It's been 2,000 years. My family, the world I know, they're all far in the past. I have nothing now. I don't feel anything. I'm totally empty inside. I achieved the only goal I had. Now I'm just remaining in this world with no real meaning. Kind of like a ghost.
I know what it feels like to lose your family. I lost mine too. But how can you talk like that? You're the one who murdered my father. You're telling me that the person who killed my family is a burned-out coward?
I'm sorry if it makes you mad, but that's how I feel. You're the one who wanted to know. So, do you want to kill me now?
No, I don't. Thank you for being honest with me.
I'll talk to you anytime. You beat the crap out of me in a one-on-one fight. Okay then, that's enough serious talk. Time to head out to town.
Wait, what? That was a quick turnaround. I can't believe you want to go out now.
I told you I'd take you somewhere less boring, didn't I? You need to pay attention.
You just told me not to believe what someone like you says.
Alright, today I'll show you how real men have fun in Suo. This is gonna be fantastic.
He said fun was escaping reality. But I think he might be enjoying himself just a little too much.
Yuito, you tired? Are you making sure to use Baki to make you feel better?
Yes. Baki gives me all the energy I need.
Yeah, you're really weird. I guess this is what it means to have a good upbringing.
Well, if Baki makes you feel better, then I'll be sure to buy any Baki merchandise I come across.
I think we make a pretty good team.
I guess so.
Yuito, do you have a moment?
You look worried. Did something happen?
Yes, I must conduct this with the utmost secrecy. It's slightly dangerous. It may be difficult to manage on my own. So I was wondering if you could help me.
Of course I'll help. So how dangerous is it?
For a while now, I've been looking into the research conducted at the old OSF hospital. During the investigation, I discovered research data was stolen by a spy from Seiron. I can't go into details, but it's very dangerous. It must be erased as soon as possible.
So you want to infiltrate a Seiron research facility?
Yes. It should be in the Supernatural Life Research Facility.
Okay. Will it just be the two of us?
Yes, that would be best.
I guess fewer people involved would be better for secrecy.
I'm glad you understand. Let's leave immediately.
I know it's kind of late to bring this up, but shouldn't we be hiding as we move so they don't notice us?
No, we chose an area with higher activity levels of others like last time. So I believe we will be okay. Good job taking the initiative.
Crush you! Here we go! Leave it to me! Let's go! Good! Come on!
This is pretty rare. If your body begins to burn with fire, it'll drain your health, so be careful. Shell breach confirmed. Put the pressure on.
Concentrate.
That must be its weak spot.
Go do your thing.
Now die! There! Whoa.
Looks like there's a resource reading.
NEXUS! Looks like the enemy dropped something rare.
Good job taking the initiative.
Keep it up. Give me speed!
The oil is sticking to me. You should be able to break the outer shell if you keep attacking. Successfully breached the shell. Attack now.
Let's go.
Found a weak spot. Yeah.
Leave it to me!
Use it well. My pleasure.
I'm taking your fire!
There are more others than I expected. I was right to bring you with me. If we take too much time getting there, they may detect us and move the research data to another location.
I'm glad I came. Why were you looking into the research at the old OSF hospital anyway?
I apologize if this sounds harsh, but I'll be honest with you. While I was observing you, I feared that I might lose my power one day as well.
Oh. Well, you are a dud like me.
Yes, I began looking into the research the government did on powers to alleviate my fear. I was hoping I would discover a way to treat the loss of powers.
Is that why you asked for my help?
Yes, since you already know my secret, I didn't have to lie to you. It was rather selfish for me to ask you. I'm sorry.
Don't worry about it. I'm happy you asked me to help, no matter the reason. So, did you find what you were looking for?
Unfortunately, no. In fact, I found the opposite.
You don't mean...
Yes. It's data on eradicating psionic hormones from human brains with drugs, and completely erasing powers.
Why would they research something like that?
It seems their plan was to use it as a weapon to depower enemy psionics.
And now Seiron is continuing that research.
If it's implemented, it'll be a huge threat to the OSF, since we use our powers as a weapon. And many more people will face discrimination as duds.
We have to stop this research. Let's find that data and erase it.
Thanks, Luca!
You're so amazing. You investigated the laboratory all by yourself, and even carried out an infiltration plan. I may not look like it, but I have been on many OSF missions in my life. Now, it is too early to relax. Our mission isn't over yet. It's time for brain drive.
Takashi, thanks!
That was good coordination.
Get lost!
That attack worked. There must be a weak spot.
Here you go!
The shell is broken. Give it everything you have.
I can hit it! There!
Use it well.
Spray something like oil. Don't get it on you.
Give me speed!
Ooh, that's a big blaze.
Now die!
Yumiko! You should be able to break the outer shell if you keep attacking. Jump reach confirmed. Put the pressure on.
Yeah!
That was brilliant.
Give me speed! Thanks, Luca! That was close.
Is this the lab researching the stolen data?
It should be. It seems no one is here. Let's get this done. What is this? No.
What's wrong?
It seems Seiron's research has already progressed further than I expected. This is a plan to disperse the drug indiscriminately and turn an entire city into duds. If they use this, they may be able to turn all humans in New Himuka into duds.
What is Seiron thinking? Delete that right now. What's the matter? Delete the data, Luca.
I just had a strange thought. Have you ever wondered what the world would be like if there were no powers?
What are you saying?
I've thought about it all my life. Our society is fixated on the superiority of powers. Whether you have powers or not decides your fate. But if all humans were duds, no one would ever have to worry about powers again. How much tragedy have you seen that would never have happened if there were no powers?
Calm down. Know that no tragedy will be prevented by a weapon like that. People cause those tragedies, not powers. Taking them away won't solve anything. I know this has been bothering you. I get worried when I think I might lose my power too. But that doesn't make it right to take them all away. You're the one that is most fixated on the superiority of powers.
I apologize. That was a bad joke.
Huh? That was a joke? Come on. Don't scare me like that.
Don't worry. I've deleted all data related to the research, including the backups.
That's a relief.
Let's go back. It's dangerous to teleport with so many others around. So we should take the same route we came.
Yeah, okay. Let's go. The way he was talking, even if it was a joke, he sounded kind of serious. He must have been really hurting to be tempted by it.
Our mission is complete. That was good work.
I'm glad nothing happened. You surprised me a little back there.
I was only teasing you. Besides, I'll be honest with you. I hated you for a bit.
What?
It was more jealousy than hatred. I've been a research subject ever since I was young. We're both duds, but your family still loved you. I thought that you could never really understand how I felt.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry, I didn't know you felt that way.
You don't need to apologize. What you said before made something clear to me. We see the world differently because we've lived different lives. And because of that, I think there are things I could learn from you. You're right. I am the one that is fixated on superiority of powers.
That was in the heat of the moment.
I'm embarrassed to have acted like such a child. Are you disappointed that someone like me is a Septentrion?
No. I'm glad you told me how you really feel. I hope you'll feel free to be honest with me in the future.
You certainly are honest to a fault. Perhaps I could learn that as well. So, should we run back to the hideout?
What? It's pretty far. You're here, so why don't we teleport?
Stamina is just as important as strength. Let's go.
That's not what I meant when I said to feel free.
Do you ever get tired of being a member of the OSF?
The reality is different from my ideal, but there's a lot I couldn't do if I wasn't here.
And that's true. You did choose to join us of your own will. I respect you for seeing the realities of the OSF and remaining unswayed. I'd like to talk with you some more. I hope you feel the same way.
Of course. You know a lot of stuff, so it's fun talking to you.
Arashi hasn't mentioned the Force Break program to me once since then. I wonder why she wanted to make it in the first place. She said it was to help people like me rest. She also said I was just like someone... I know! I'll call that person up! She isn't going to like this, but if it helps get the issue out... Hey, Arashi. Remember how you told me that I was like Major General Fubuki?
Oh, that? I can't believe you remember that. Yeah, you two are alike. Especially how earnest and naive you are.
You told me to rest and relax because being too earnest wasn't good. But I think those words and the Force Break program were meant for him.
That's an interesting idea. What makes you think that?
There's a lot of reasons, but I guess seeing him work until he collapsed sealed the deal. Whenever I see him, I do think he really needs someone to force him to rest. If that's the case, I think you should be telling all of this to him instead of me.
Even if you're right, that sounds like a pain.
I thought you'd say that. I'm sorry for doing this behind your back. But I invited Major General Fubuki here. He should arrive any minute now.
What?
I received a message from Yuito. You said you wanted to talk to me, Arashi?
Fubuki! I had no idea you were so nosy, Yuito.
You're the one who started this by trying to force me to rest, so consider this payback.
I can't believe you.
Arashi, Yuito, what's going on?
Sorry, Fubuki, but I don't really have anything to talk to you about.
Arashi, come on.
I mean, there's a lot of things I could say. However, I know it's wrong to push my own values on you. I won't criticize or deny the way you live just because we think differently. I suppose I was conceited to think that I was always right.
I'm surprised to hear you say that.
Really? It's the conclusion I drew from my latest experiment.
Experiment?
Yeah, it was pretty enjoyable. It's all thanks to the wonderful test subject I had. In other words, you just have to follow your gut.
Arashi.
Arashi.
Just don't push yourself too hard. I can't support you if you collapse. Like, physically.
I know. Thank you.
Sorry, maybe I did stick my nose where it didn't belong.
That's alright. That was surprisingly cathartic. I've been avoiding that conversation because I thought it was too much of a pain. Seems like I had a lot I kept bottled up inside. I feel a bit better now.
Really? That's good.
So here's a token of my appreciation. Take it.
Appreciation? My vision!
It's the light version of the break program. It starts spinning your vision so you'll...
I'm getting dizzy.
Yes, that was awesome! How's that for relaxing, Yuito?
You're actually pissed, aren't you?
Looks like you're working hard. I don't think it's a good idea to work too hard, though.
You're one to talk.
You don't care enough about slacking off. It's not a bad thing. When you know your own strength and rest when you need it, you'll be a better soldier. Work on that. There's a lot of people who will be sad if you fall. I'm one of them.
You have potential. However, you should not overdo it.
Thanks. Yeah, I'll be careful.
I didn't really talk to Kasane about the fact that the person who raised her was my mother. Hey, Kasane. Do you have a minute?
Sure. What is it?
I wanted to talk to you about my mother. I thought you may want to as well.
Yes. Will you come with me to Mizuhagawa?
Why?
I thought it would be best to talk somewhere private. I also want to get some combat in.
So you want to get some field training? Great. I'll make lunch then. We'll probably get hungry.
This isn't a picnic. Fine.
Good. Then we'll leave in an hour. We don't get to do this too often, so I'll make the best lunch that I can. Looks like we took care of most of the others around here. Let's take a break. Here's your lunch.
Oh.
She's not saying anything. Maybe she doesn't like some of the vegetables. Or maybe I tried too hard? I was going to make something simpler, but I got carried away. Is it too much?
It's fine. It tastes fine too.
Thanks. So, let's talk while we eat. I was surprised that you called my mom Mother.
You're the one that called my mother Mom.
That's the same... No, wait. I guess she raised you first.
Mother raised me when she was in Togetsu. Then she had you and your brother in Suo.
That means you're like my big sister then.
Wait a minute. Why am I your big sister?
You were raised first, so that means you're older than me.
Oh, I guess you're right. I hadn't thought about it that much.
She is rather indifferent sometimes. Well, we really don't pay attention to actual age in the OSF.
I don't have memories from when Mother went away until I was adopted by the Randalls.
That's when my brother and I were born, so it must have been about 10 years. Were you in cryogenic sleep or something?
That's most likely the case. All I remember is losing my mother, and how painful it was.
Oh, right. But I was born because she left Togetsu, so that's a good thing for me, at least.
Right.
Oh, sorry. That was a little insensitive.
No. It's true that if Mother had stayed in Togetsu, you wouldn't have been born.
So, I guess I should call you Big Sister now?
Stop it. The only big sister I know is Naomi. It doesn't suit me.
Okay, I won't say it anymore. Whew, that was quite the feast. Not too bad if I do say so myself.
Yes, it was good.
It was necessary in order to save the world. But in truth, I was really happy to see her.
Me too. The moment I saw her face, it was like I was a child again. It was really strange.
Neither of us had seen her since we were young. There's just so much I want to tell her about.
So do I. I wonder if we'll have the time, though.
That's hard to say. Did you ask her how long she can stay in this time?
No, I haven't had the chance. I hope she'll stay forever.
Yeah. But as much as I want her to, I know in my heart that she won't be with us that long.
You're right. But we can't just spend all of our time being sad about it.
Yeah. Sorry for being a downer.
I wasn't accusing you of anything. I just don't want to think that not seeing her is the end of the relationship. Even if we can't be together, it doesn't mean we'll forget the people who loved us.
I was just a kid, but I remember being so happy when I was with my mom.
As long as we have those memories, no matter how much time passes, we're all still connected.
I like that way of thinking. Even without the red strings, our hearts are connected over time.
Yes. Though it sounds rather trite when you put it into words.
Really? I don't think it does. I will say the ability to time travel has really messed with us. But I am very thankful that it allowed me to see my mom again.
Yes. I have more good memories now.
Promise not to laugh, but when I actually saw her again and heard her voice, I felt a lump in my throat and almost started to cry. I actually did cry a little, though.
Why would I laugh at you for that? I felt the same way.
I guess we've gotten a little too comfortable here.
This is perfect. Let's get a workout in before we head back.
Okay. Let's take care of this together.
Stay on guard. It might not be just them. Connect with SAS and don't forget your surroundings.
She said it doesn't suit her, but she is like a big sister sometimes.
What? You look like you want to say something.
Oh, it's nothing. Let's go.
Yuito, I need to talk to you.
Now what? Did you come to insult me again?
No! I don't want anyone else to hear. We're going to Musubi's, come on.
Hey, wait, I didn't agree. Oh, man. I can't take this guy. So, what do you want?
We had an argument last time.
Yeah, I remember. You don't want to pick up where we left off, do you? I've had enough of that.
No, I don't. I was too emotional before, so I'm sorry.
Wait, what did you just say?
I said I'm sorry. What's strange about that? I know when I've gone too far.
Yeah. I said things I didn't mean to. But I didn't expect you to just apologize.
I called you a pampered little boy. But when I thought of your circumstances, I realized I was wrong. You lost both your parents, then almost lost your memory. You've had plenty of your own hardships.
Well, when you say it like that... Did I really have it that hard?
Will you accept my apology?
Yeah, I accept.
Just to be clear, I'm only apologizing for what I was wrong about. It's true that you're a dimwit, so I won't apologize for that.
Can't he be a little nicer? I guess that's just his personality.
Speaking of hardships, you said you were a dud. Do you actually know what that means?
Huh? It means someone born without powers.
Do you really understand that? You say it like it doesn't affect you. They have it harder than even civilians. They're powerless.
Well, it's kind of unclear. Wait, are you worried about me?
No. I can't understand how you could say that so lightly. No matter what the official stance is, people without powers are discriminated against. It doesn't matter if you're a Sumeragi or not. No matter how much they flatter you to your face, they're laughing at you in their heads. I don't think I could handle that.
I know that people won't look at me the same, but it won't change who I am. There are people who see me for me, not as a psionic or as a Sumeragi.
I can't tell if you're tough or just stupid. You've had so many bad experiences, but you look so self-assured. When I see you, it makes me think I can't whine about my little problems.
I'll take that as a compliment. I'm surprised you want to whine sometimes.
It's not that I want to whine. There are things I'm not pleased about. I've worked so hard, but my real ability still isn't appreciated in the OSF. It's irritating.
Oh yeah, I think I know what it feels like to not be appreciated too. People don't see how hard I work because I'm a Sumeragi. Just like you.
Huh. Way to be insulting without trying. I'll give you some advice. If you feel like you're not being appreciated, then get so strong that people have to appreciate you. That's the only way. It's what I worked so long for, and what I'll keep working for.
Wow. You can be unexpectedly passionate.
Unexpectedly? Why is it unexpected?
I just always thought you were the cool guy. I didn't think we'd have anything in common.
Stop it! We don't have anything in common. I'm not a pampered boy like you.
Yeah, we're not alike at all. I mean, I'm not rude like you.
What?
If you had been nicer about your advice before... Oh, that's right. I haven't thanked you yet. I had trouble listening, but once I put the insults aside, I realized it was pretty good advice. Thanks.
Of course it was. I'm always studying battles to get better than I am now.
Yeah, I think that's amazing. Will you give me more advice sometime?
Sure. But I won't be so nice next time, so don't cry about it.
I'll be ready. I'm counting on you.
Stop furrowing your brow the moment you look at someone.
I could say the same to you.
That makes two of us then. Makes me angry that we're alike. But I guess you could say I'm rubbing off on you. You should keep climbing to get on my level.
My first impression of you was the worst. But now, I'm willing to say you're the second to worst.
Are you trying to be nice? I guess I'm grateful that I'm better now.
easy for me, but I won't hold back. Way cool.
Let's do that.
Here we go!
My pleasure.
Eyesight.
Great job, Tsugumi.
Kick it off.
Not bad.
I feel like I'm being useful.
Thanks, Hanabi. Whoa, that's a rare other. That one will run away and he'll take it down quick, Yuito.
It's still fun.
Regroup.
Go do your thing.
Water attack? Getting wet limits your ability, so be careful. Okay, you took down a jewel pool. You're getting better, Yuito. Yuito, a member is in danger.
Can you make it?
You're so fast. Thanks, Arashi.
Here we go!
Watch out for electric effects. You won't be able to move if you're electrified.
This can't be.
Can you still fight?
Not yet.
Thanks. Sorry for the trouble.
It's close.
Ooh, it's time for my power, Yuito.
I'm sorry I made you all worry.
Are you alright?
I'm fine, and we have to hurry back to the Kunad Gate.
We're going back there again? Do you know what we can do about it, Mother?
Yes. We must get rid of the entanglements in the Kunad Gate, or the world will eventually be destroyed.
Entanglements? What are they?
We should head to the Kunad Gate before I explain it further.
Okay. Then we'll go to the Kunad Highway. Everyone get ready. Mom, you can have a seat here.
Thank you. You got so big.
Huh? That was sudden.
You joined the OSF. How's Kaito? Are you getting along with your older brother?
He's good. We don't really get along anymore.
Oh. Can you tell me what's happening in your time, in the present?
And that's basically it. The only other thing is the existence of the Kunad Gate.
Thank you. Along with Babe's data, I think I understand a lot now. Are we almost ready to leave?
Oh, yeah. We are. Mom?
You're just like your father.
Huh? No. Kaito is the one who looks like Dad. Actually, people tell me I'm not much like him.
I'm not talking about your face. It's how you act. Yuito, about your father... I'm sorry I didn't tell you what he was doing. He did awful things, but it was him that saved me from Togetsu. He was kind. Kaito said he would change this country too. He's wanted to be a politician ever since he was little. But I guess he could only take your father's path as well.
Kaito did, but I...
It's all right. You and Kaito are your father's and my children. I know you'll make up someday.
Right.
Things are moving fast, but I'm hoping you can tell us how to deal with the Kunad Gate. You said something about entanglements?
Ultimately, Yuito and Kasane have to enter the Kunad Gate and unravel the entanglements. What I'm telling you here is just a concept. The traces interfering with time should look like tangled red threads. According to Togetsu's theory, whenever you jump through time, a dimensional hole like the Kunad Gate is created, but it should then disappear. The reason this hasn't disappeared is because Yuito and Kasane's powers resonated. The Kunad Gate is different from the theorized gates in that it's persisting in a distorted state. Using a distorted gate for a time jump creates entanglements. If you can unravel those entanglements, you can close the Kunad Gate.
Distorted? I don't really get it yet. But when you say enter the Kunad Gate, do you mean go into that hole in the sky?
That strange space. Is it inside the Kunad Gate? You saw it too, when the gate first opened.
Oh, that place with all the weird images?
That's right. That strange space that Kasane mentioned exists inside the Kunad Gate. It is a concept of space that only exists for those with the red string's power. Togetsu called it the Chronos Terminal.
Perhaps it's a kind of station, or junction point, for traveling through time.
So only Yuito and Kasane can perceive it. I guess that explains why we didn't notice it when we jumped to the future.
When there is time contact between 2020, when the gate was made, and another time, entanglements are created.
Time contact? Is that any different from time travel?
It's a broader definition of time. Even if you just attempt. Basically, if someone with the red string's power even touches that time, there is a trace. That is time contact. The only way to actually see which times have entanglements is for the two of you to go and check for yourselves.
So I guess the only thing we can do is leave it to Yuito and Kasane.
Even if we find the entanglements, we won't know how to unravel them until we see them.
The Chronos Terminal is conceptualized by your powers, so you'll know how to unravel them. Not with reason, but with intuition. Also, I'm weak, but I can use the red strings, so I'll support you from here.
Okay, so we just need to use the red strings again and enter the Chronos Terminal.
I'm going with you this time.
You don't know what kind of dangers will be there. Make sure you're ready before you go.
If it gets dangerous, you both come right back.
Don't worry, we will. Just take care of my mother. Keep her safe.
It's all right. Don't worry. We will protect Wakana.
All right, we don't have much time. Let me know when you're ready.
Mom, saw you again after all these years, but we haven't really talked. I get that the situation won't allow it, but...
Good to go, Kasane?
I'm ready. Focus your consciousness together. Picture the site of the Chronos Terminal.
To the Chronos Terminal.
We will unravel those entanglements. It looks like we actually made it. Are each of those images connected to different times?
We can't just stand around. We have to search for the entanglements.
I guess it's nothing new when it's your third time. So, how do we find them? I don't feel anything yet.
This is... It must be Mother.
Is she guiding us? Let's go! Others?
How are they inside the Chronos Terminal?
Calm down. That place is built from your consciousness. It's an imaginary world. It is a very unstable place. Your fear and anxiety, all of your emotions affected. The memories of your past made others appear.
So basically, you're saying that these others were created by our mental immaturity.
That makes us sound pretty lame. But if we made them, we can take them down, too.
I know the two of you can handle it, but be careful.
So if our consciousness made it, is this other an illusion? It sure looks real.
As long as your brain thinks so, it's the same as if it was. We have to fight it.
Here we go! I need support!
That should help.
Let's go! Let's go! Now die! Come on! Here we go!
Here.
Thanks, Yumi. Damn. Archie, thanks. Here we go. I can hit it. Come on.
Hey, do you feel something?
Yeah, it's like my head is buzzing. It's weird.
This is the old OSF hospital on that day in 2009. It's an entanglement.
Yeah. I don't understand it, but I can feel it. This is definitely it. If we want to successfully unravel this, then I'm betting that we have to use the red strings, our power.
Yes, I feel it too. We should be able to make this work.
Another one!
Let's hold it off while we unravel the entanglement.
Alright, I know we can do it. Right, Yumito?
Yeah, right. Let's go. That attack worked. There must be a weak spot.
Leave it to me! It's over! At this rate... Good. Let's blow!
We did it.
Keep it up. Good. I can still fight. Here we go. This should work. Us together.
This will make the Kunad Gate disappear.
Hey, Kasane. That day, I never got the chance to thank you properly. So, thank you for saving me.
What? That came out of nowhere.
You were the one that saved me 11 years ago at the hospital, right? I remember it perfectly now. I used to be a dud, and then all of a sudden I had powers. My power awakening? I think it was because you shared yours with me.
What? Powers aren't something you can just share.
Yeah, I know what I'm saying sounds silly, but if it were possible, it was thanks to meeting you that day that I'm still alive, and have reached my goal of getting into the OSF. That's what I think, so... thanks for saving me.
You're welcome. Is that what I'm supposed to say?
You look totally confused, but that's okay. I think it's unraveled now. Everyone is probably worried about us.
Mother's power. I can still feel it.
So, there's more than one entanglement?
If so, it's simple. We just have to unravel all of them.
Right. Okay, let's go.
We did unravel that entanglement, right?
I think so. But something still feels off.
So you feel it too. Something's bothering me. There's another one.
Is that 50 years in the future? That should be gone. This is the other that attacked Yumito.
I can hit it! There! Here we go!
That attack worked. That must be a weak spot.
Now die! Leave it to me! There! Thanks, Luca!
You got this.
You can deal with it.
Hey, let's go! Yeah! Unravel it! Us together.
should work. I think that's all of them.
Have you ever thought of what you'd do if you could change history?
You mean by traveling to the past? That would just create new entanglements, though, wouldn't it?
I mean, after the Kunad Gate is gone. If you could use the red strings freely.
Well, yeah. I mean, sure, I've thought about it. If I had done this, or hadn't done that, something would have changed. When Nagi asked, what should I have done differently, I just couldn't come up with an answer.
So, do you want to use the red strings to change the past?
No, I don't. Because even if you change the past, you won't know how it will affect the future. Nagi might not have gotten caught up in all of this if he wasn't my friend. If he hadn't joined the OSF, if he didn't admire them, if I mess with the past that much and just overwrite his life, is that really saving him? And it's not just Nagi. If you change the past, it would affect the lives of everyone in the world.
It's not something that one person can burden themselves with.
I don't think it's right to only care about what you wish. There's a lot that I still can't accept. But it's not something that I can just ignore as if it didn't happen.
I know it was a silly question. I'm actually surprised. Or maybe I'm just relieved. Because now I know I'm not the only one having these thoughts.
Oh.
Before, I would have answered differently. But now that I've met everyone, the way I see the world has changed.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's the same for me. You know, we actually have a lot in common.
I think it's a little early to say that.
This is Mom's... There's still an entanglement?
But all the time periods we traveled to... No, now's not the time to think about it. Can you keep going?
I'll be okay. I'm probably just a little tired from using my brain too much.
We should hurry.
You only traveled to those 2 times, right?
Yes, I think those are the only ones.
Come on!
Isn't that...
The Sumeragi crest. That's it. This is the image I saw at the start.
Right. Yakumo Sumeragi's crest. It seems like a time entanglement appeared then. What? How?
Former Major General Karin.
So they're going to keep coming.
We need to unravel the entanglement.
My pleasure.
Here we go! Damn!
That attack worked. There must be a weak spot.
Do it, Yuito!
Go do your thing.
This is bad.
Can you still fight?
Thanks. Sorry for the trouble.
Good.
You got this.
Let's go! still fight. Come on.
Damn.
Someone's down. This isn't good.
I can do this! Relax. Now die! Come on!
There's nothing I can't do! I'll protect you all! I'll destroy everything! Hey, is that all you got?
Keep it up. It should work. Unravel it! It should work. Okay, that should...
Yuito? This is bad. I don't think I can take much more either.
So, did we do it? That should be all of them, right?
Probably, but something doesn't feel right. Karin and Yakumo Sumeragi. What happened to them?
Damn it! I'm blacking...
Yuito! Kasane!
Mom?
Mother...
Where am I?
Oh good, you're awake. It seems like we made it back.
What's going on? The Kunad Gate... Why hasn't it disappeared?
Well...
Good job, you two. It's all okay now.
What? But...
Mother, we unraveled the entanglements, so why?
Leave the rest to me.
What?
Thank you for growing up so strong. You've made a lot of wonderful friends. Those connections are much more valuable than any red string. Treasure them for the rest of your life.
Mother?
Mom. You can't go back to the past.
If you go back, Toketsu will...
It has to be done. Forgive me. The longer I remain here, the more painful it will be.
No, hold on! There's still so much that I need to say!
Mother! Yuito. Kasane. Live on. Knowing you're happy is all that I could ask for.
So today is the day.
I may give you my brain, but you can't have my memories of the future. Kaito. Yuito. Kasane.
The body has been confirmed as the target, Wakana. Current theory for cause of death is cerebral overload due to a malfunction in the personality rehabilitation device. We believe an irreversible memory wipe was conducted. There is significant damage to the memory regions in her brain. Following protocol and retrieving her brain.
I see. There was an entanglement from when Mom time traveled.
Mother. She explained it to us earlier when the two of you were gone. The Kunad Gate wouldn't disappear as long as she was still present in this time.
We have a message she left for the two of you. Let me send it to you now. Wakana knew from the start that she was causing an entanglement.
She held back her feelings so she could part with you with no regrets. She's a great person.
I'm sorry. I know this hits the two of you harder than anyone else, and I'm here crying.
Wakana wasn't from this time period, so her situation was different than yours.
Hey, don't be so down. I'm not saying that because I'm worried about you. I said that because it affects platoon morale.
I know she would have wanted to talk to the both of you some more, but she thought spending more time with you would only make things more painful.
Apparently, the entanglement will unravel when Wakana returns to the past and dies like she did in history.
The uneasy feeling I had when we unraveled the entanglements 11 years ago was because Mother's entanglement still remained.
That's strange. Wakana has returned, so how come it didn't disappear? Have all the entanglements truly been unraveled?
All the entanglements we felt we unraveled. The ones 11 years ago, 50 years in the future, and the one during Yakumo Sumeragi's time period.
What? What does Yakumo Sumeragi's time period have to do with anything?
I think one formed when we witnessed Yakumo's assassination.
What are you talking about? Yakumo was severely injured in an accident, but he wasn't assassinated.
We don't really understand it either, but we saw Yakumo Sumeragi being killed by Karin.
What did you say?
We were busy dealing with the entanglement, but yeah, there's no doubt in my mind that that was former Major General Karin.
He copied Kasane's power. Yuito, if he also copied your power.
But he didn't copy my... He could have time-traveled by resonating Kasane's power with mine.
So it hasn't disappeared because of the entanglement Karin created when he traveled back to Yakumo's time period?
But the two of you couldn't find an entanglement. How do you expect to unravel something you can't find?
Karin can unravel his own entanglement.
Yes, exactly. The only thing we can do is take Karin to the Chronos terminal and have him unravel the entanglement himself.
Wataru, can you check Karin's location?
I figured you'd ask, so I've been working on it. But I've got nothing. I can't find him at all. It's like he's disappeared.
Supposing that he's traveled to Yakumo's time period, that would mean he's in the past. That's where you're going to find him.
Are you two sure the people you saw were really Karin and Yakumo?
We're sure. We could see their faces clearly. Actually, we only saw Karin's face.
But that was Yakumo. I mean, he had the same mask on as all the depictions of him.
Ah, yes, that's it, the mask. That explains everything.
Kagero, explain.
Whoa, Tsugumi, calm down. So, you know how Yakumo started wearing the mask because of the injuries he sustained? Rumor was, sometime after the accident, he suddenly stopped appearing in front of people and his whole personality just changed.
Whole personality changed? You're not suggesting...
The real Yakumo was assassinated by Karin from the future, and Karin took his place by putting on the mask?
It doesn't matter. Either way, we still need to travel back to 2,000 years ago to check.
Actually, no. We might not have to travel at all. You all saw my brother's video, right? Don't you remember what he said?
Yakumo Sumeragi is alive!
What are you...
He is asleep, deep beneath Suo. Even now, he is waiting for his revenge!
Right. Cold sleep. Just like Kagero.
If Yakumo is in cold sleep under Suo, then we can find out the truth by meeting him directly. If former Major General Karin replaced him, then he'll be the one down there in cold sleep. I'm not entirely certain as to why he did what he did, but we can talk to him and have him help us unravel the entanglement.
Do we know where he's sleeping, though? I mean, Arahabaki is the only area I can think of that's under Suo.
I mean, Sumeragi Tomb is the first place I thought of where Yakumo would be. Do you think he would really be in such a heavily trafficked place, though?
How about it, Yuito? It's your family's tomb.
Yeah, that makes sense. But I've never even been inside the building before. The head of the family is responsible for watching over Sumeragi Tomb. I might be able to find something out if I talk to my brother.
The Chief. Do you think he'll listen to us?
Actually, I've been trying to reach my brother's terminal, but I'm not getting through. There's a chance he might have blocked me. Wataru, can you ask Major General Fubuki to talk to my brother? I doubt he'd refuse a call from a Major General.
Okay, leave it to me. I just don't know how soon I'll get a response.
Wanna stop by our hideout then? I'm sure Yuito and Kasane could use the rest.
Good idea. It would be smart to rest while we can.
Thanks, Gemma. All right, let's head back.
Welcome back. I messaged Major General Fubuki.
He said it might take some time to get in touch with the chief.
Thanks, Wataru.
I also asked about Major General Karen, but apparently Major General Fubuki doesn't know anything either.
I see. Then I guess he really is in the past.
We don't have any other leads at the moment, so let's hope he's in Sumeragi Tomb.
I don't think I've spoken to Hanabi lately.